Mike McGlinchey. So he posted this picture a couple of weeks ago. Look, hella skinny. Hella skinny, man. Like, he looked a cool 250. He looked, he was about to announce his retirement. And then I wrote a thing about it, and he came out today on Instagram to post, like, you know, where he's doing it in the weight room. Like, it wasn't a direct response. Anyway, he can run, he can lift. What do you think of Mike McGlinchey doing athletic related things?
Well, first of all, the thing that I took most is that he showed himself on the scale weighing 310.
Yeah, I don't buy that. He just showed a scale throwing 310.
That's true.
That could have been a scale of potatoes. It could have been a sack of potatoes. It could have been him. I'm not sold on that, Mike. I'm calling you out. If East Bay Chris can get away with his shenanigans with Photoshop, I don't know, but did he fucking look 310 to you?
I gotta say he didn't.
Hell no.
The question I have is, so first of all, when was the original picture released? Was it was just released like 2 or 3 days ago, right? Where he looked super skinny?
Yes.
Okay. But who knows? Maybe that picture's 2 months old. I don't know when the actual picture was taken. That's the only like kind of comeback I have for that, because you're right. Technically, it didn't show him on the scale, right? And I got to be honest, he still looks pretty skinny, even though he's working out. But it is nice to see he's doing weight training, and at least the quad looks good, right? Like, it looks like he's going to be healthy. It's just the weight that I question now.
So it's on his body. It looks like he has a leg. I don't know. We shall see.
But he's doing like jump squats and stuff.
Is that the Niners are really banking on him? That's my takeaway. And
they are. They're banking on him. Yes,
they're really banking. That's scary.
Yeah, which is crazy though, right? Because one of the trades that I threw out, because I'm looking at it like maybe Deebo gets traded. So what am I willing to say? What would I be willing to say yes to? And one of the things that I threw out was Mekhi Becton from the Jets, pick 35 and 38 for Deebo and pick 61. And the reason I would want Becton back is because they're having some issues with Becton a little bit, maybe some of his weight and things like that. Maybe they're not as high on him as what they were when they drafted him round 1 just a couple of years ago. But also maybe he can be the insurance that we need to play right tackle in the future. And so if McGlinchey can get healthy and look good, well, maybe he is the right tackle of the future. I don't know. But at least for now, the quad's not falling off the bone. I'll say that.
Neil says, my concern is Deebo. What has he been doing this offseason so far? He's constantly with other celebrities, and I think that Hollywood life is feeding off. You know, I understand that concern because he essentially, we break his foot in 2020 and he didn't come into the season in shape. And he's got a very interesting body type. He's the opposite of Kittle. Kittle's got bird legs. Deebo's thick with like 8 C's. He really needs to keep his lower body in check. He's got to be in tip-top shape. And when he is, he's the best player in the league. I can see why fans are a little upset. Not upset, but concerned. Because the only thing he's projecting on Instagram is like him with a pocket full of ducks talking to a bunch of, blue-faced hunnids. And I that's always fun, but I don't think Niner fans want to see that. I think they're more excited to seeing Brandon Ayuk working out with Trey Lance and talking to Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, but I think it's all strategic, right? Like, he's showing what he wants to show, and everything that he's doing is like him dressed to the nines or with money or with what. It's all money related. Like, to me, this is all very, very calculated. I got to believe that Deebo's working his butt off, and he may not be showing that, but that doesn't mean he's not doing it, right? And so I'm not that worried about it. One thing that does kind of suck, and I got to be honest about this, is, and he talked about this, is that he's not working out with the rest of the team and Trey Lance and getting ready together because he wants to be in Miami. And he said that before the offseason, like, unless they're coming to Miami, like, I do my thing in Miami, which is fine. If that's how you feel, you got to get right. But it would be nice to work with your future quarterback. But at the same time, how much work can you put in? Because if you get injured, the last time he got injured was working out with Jimmy Garoppolo and the team during the offseason. That's when he broke his foot, right? And so maybe he's got bad feelings about that, doesn't want to go through that. He feels protected where he's at. I don't know, but that's the only thing that does kind of suck.
I blame Jimmy.
The whole thing is Jimmy's fault.
If Jimmy's leadership was real, Deebo never would have broken that foot. Also, people talk about Jimmy's leadership like it's fucking magical. Like, how come Jaquaski Tart dropped that interception if Jimmy's leadership is that great? If Jimmy's leadership was real, Jaquaski would have caught that ball.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
that's true.
Where
That's
was
true.
Jimmy's leadership on that one?
Real leadership would have put the hands around that ball.